Hey guys, welcome to Smack Talk Wrestling Review, and we're looking at this week's Raw, and we're still on the road to WrestleMania, and we're getting more and more WrestleMania matches being announced. So let's kick off this week's Raw. We started off the show with Kurt Angle, the general manager of Raw, pretty much calling out the game. He said to Triple H, "You hit me again, I will take you out." And that's what happened. Stephanie McMahon came out, and obviously this was like, you shouldn't really do this, Kurt. You got kids and family. Kurt didn't care. Ronda Rousey came out, pretty much went, you know what? In my contract, I can't challenge a champion, but I can challenge anyone on a superstar contract, correct? Stephanie went, yeah, who's it going to be, Ronda? It's big news. Who's it going to be? And she went, you. And that was quite cool. That was exciting. Stephanie looked really nervous. Triple H comes out. It's like, no. That's not going to happen. Kurt Angle made it official. And there we go. That's pretty much a very quick summary of the first promo, because it was quite a long promo for the show. So for me, it was fine. It definitely did what it needed to do, and you got to see Ronda Rousey, Samoan Slam, Stephanie McMahon, and you got to see Kurt Angle put Triple H in the ankle lock. For me, good opening segment. Nothing really special. We already knew this match was on the cards anyway, but it's now nice to have it official. First match of the night was Asuka taking on Nia Jax. Now this is a rematch from their Elimination Chamber match. Now first things first, I'm just going to quickly go into the match itself. Asuka won with submission, but my MVP for the women's division for Raw this week has to go to Nia Jax. Now, reason is, Nia didn't tap out straight away. She tried everything to get Asuka to stop, and she was dominant during the whole match. It wasn't like Asuka was in complete control. This is the first time in a while where we've seen Asuka being on the back foot, and this was good to see. You're building Nia Jax perfectly right now, WWE, perfect. And her submitting like that was a very smart idea, very smart storytelling one. Reason is, and now I'm going into it, is the backstage segment with Alexa Bliss. Now Alexa was trying to do a supportive friend kind of thing, and saying that she understands where Nia's coming from. She's seen how people stare at her. She knows that Nia was bullied as a kid, and you know what? You got a little bit of sympathy towards Nia Jax. Now if they're going to turn Nia face, this could be the perfect opportunity. Have her turn on Alexa, because she works out Alexa's just using her to take out Asuka before WrestleMania. That would be interesting. But the tears and the crying and all that lot, and you just see the heartache in Nia Jax. Best performance, best promo work, backstage promo work from Nia. Well done, Nia Jax. Well done. Our next match of the night was the Raw Tag Team Champions, Cesaro and Sheamus, taking on the Revival. Now, if the Revival would win, they would have a WrestleMania match against the Bar. To be honest, guys, this wasn't what I was expecting. I am a fan of a Revival, I'm a fan of a Bar, but it just didn't gel as well as I thought it would do. It felt a little bit like there was something very much missing in this match, and I couldn't tell what it was. I just really couldn't tell. It wasn't as good and crisp as as what you expect from a Revival match, or as technically prowess as what we usually get with a Bar. So for me, it was kind of one of those matches where it was like, it's okay, but I'm not going to be going, it's good, it's okay. So yeah, the Revival lost. The Bar still don't have anyone to take on at WrestleMania, so it'll be interesting to see how this continues building up to WrestleMania. So we had a match/promo of John Cena. Now this was quite interesting. I kind of got where John Cena was coming on back to Raw to talk about Fastlane. It looks like WWE are quite worried with how Fastlane's building up, and I can't blame him. It's really like SmackDown is on a really bad scope, and you can tell the last pay-per-view really does need that extra push, and having John Cena going on to Raw to talk about SmackDown's pay-per-view makes sense. And you saw it quite a lot. The actual commentating team talked a lot about Fastlane, you know, advertising it and talking about it, and it was interesting. But then we got Goldust come out and talk about his dream, because that's what John was talking about. He said, Fastlane is my dream. I have to get to WrestleMania, and I'm going to break Ric Flair's record by doing it. And Goldust came out and said, look, I've got my own dream, and beating you is part of that dream. And they had a match, and apparently this was the first time those two have ever taken each other on, and that was quite interesting. It wasn't a good match. I'm not gonna give it anything that it was. It was very, very, very paint by numbers John Cena type of match. Goldust had a bit of offense at the beginning, but John just took over, won, and that's it. So for me, it's possibly one of the worst matches I've seen John Cena perform in some time, and I'm not saying it's Goldust's fault. I think Goldust is one of the best characters on Raw. He just needs a better bit of, he just needs to take on guys like Elias and stuff like that to really, I think that's Goldust's territory. He's one of those guys who could help young talent, push young talent, not help John Cena. I don't think that really worked, and it showed in this match. Next up, we had Bayley taking on Mandy Rose. Obviously, Mandy Rose had Absolution on her side with Paige and Sonya Deville. And again, I'm not taking anything away from the match, but it's just, again, another match where you look at it and you go, well, Mandy's not going to win, is she? It's going to be Bayley. And guess what? Bayley did get the win. And I went, the minute she gets the win, she's also going to get attacked by the rest of Absolution. And what happened? She got attacked by the rest of Absolution. She was saved by Sasha Banks, and they tried to hug, well, Sasha tried to hug Bayley, and Bayley walked off. So you still have that kind of interesting, could Bayley be turning on Sasha, or is Sasha going to turn on Bayley? And are we going to see that at WrestleMania? We'll have to wait and see, but it's definitely interesting nonetheless. The match itself was nothing particularly special. So we had probably the highlight reel of all Raw. Braun Strowman taking on Elias in a Symphony of Destruction match. And to be honest, guys, I'm not going to lie, it was entertaining as hell and so much fun to see Elias try to run away. He tried to get out of the building, but it didn't work. He got into the car, and there's Braun Strowman lifting the back of the car up, so Elias couldn't get away. Elias ran back into the building. Braun Strowman chased him, beat the crap out of him backstage, threw him into the ring area, beat the crap out of him there. On the top of the area, you had pianos, guitars, obviously, very much symbolising music. And Braun just destroyed him through everything on there, and played the piano, which was awesome. And it was a wacky type of match, but it was so funny, and so it's like one of those things, you just love it. You just love watching Braun Strowman, and he is, for me, one of the best things on Raw right now. So not taking anything away from Braun Strowman and Elias match, it was, for me, the highlight of the night. We had Bray Wyatt taking on Rhyno. Now this was another rematch from last week where Bray beat Heath and Rhyno. This week Rhyno wanted revenge, didn't get it. It was a very quick match. Bray freaked out Heath Slater quite easily, and then we had probably one of the biggest announcements for WrestleMania. It looks like it's going to be a WrestleMania. It's called the Ultimate Deletion. Now if you haven't seen the Broken Universe, oh my god, you're going to be in for a right treat. Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy are going to fight in the Hardy compound. How awesome is that going to be? I'm sorry guys, I don't care about anything else right now at WrestleMania, because that is going to be, if it's done right, it could be so bad it's good territory, and that's what you want. That's exactly what you want. It's got to be at that level, because Final Deletion and everything like that, you just watch them and you go, damn, that is awesome. This could be next level, big production. WWE version of that, and I cannot wait. We got to our main event of the night, where it was The Miz doing the Mizzies, which is awesome. I like the Mizzies. I like that he takes the makeup out, you know, when there's award ceremonies and The Miz does his own because he doesn't get recognised as a great actor, and he uses it to insult other wrestlers he's feuding with at the time. And this time he took shots at Kurt Angle, Finn Balor and Seth friggin' Rollins. And that caused Seth to come out to challenge The Miz, but Finn Balor came out 30 seconds later, interrupted Seth. Seth looked at him and went, "Hey, dude, are you following me?" And he was like, "No, I'm going to do something better than you. I'm going to take on The Miz." And like The Miz is like, whoa. If you two want me, like last week, you two had pretty much a handicap match. This week, I want a handicap match. Me and my Miztourage take on you two. And they agreed, and it was a good match. Again, I can already tell you this. You've seen our Elimination Chamber. These three started the match off. These three have great chemistry. Finn, Seth, and The Miz just work out so well. And I just want to watch that match again. And I think this will really work out. And obviously, Finn Balor and Seth Rollins were trying to up each other. There was like a friendly rivalry throughout the whole match. They did beat The Miz. Kurt Angle comes out and tells The Miz he's not going to fight Seth, he's not going to fight Finn at WrestleMania, he's going to fight both men in a triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship, which I think is, again, brilliant booking. Makes sense, it just does. Seth hasn't held the Intercontinental Championship. Finn would be a great IC champion himself, and I won't be angry if The Miz win. So all three men are guys I would be going, yes, they are all, in my eyes, great guys to hold the IC belt in any time. So really excited. I can't wait to see that match at WrestleMania. That moves us on to the closing promo of the show, and that was Paul Heyman cutting a damn good promo against Roman Reigns. Pretty much saying everything Roman's done, Brock's done, and all this lot. And he put the belt down and said, "Look, Brock Lesnar, trust me so much, I can touch this belt." And he called, they were using the bitch word quite often in this, and he said that the title is Brock's bitch. Then Roman Reigns comes out, tells Paul Heyman he has to pick that belt up, and cuts a decent promo against Paul Heyman, and just says, "Look, I don't care right now, right? I want Brock here." I thought cutting that promo last week would finally get him off his ass to get here, but no, he's just a bitch. And he's not going to come. And if Brock's going to be at Raw next week, I'm definitely going to be there to face him. And that was quite a good... It wasn't as good as last week's promo, but definitely builds up the feud between Brock and Roman. We know how it's going to end. Roman's going to win the title. But the feud itself is building up great. And Paul Heyman is the best talker. Apart from The Miz, I got to say The Miz cut a better promo. I've got to say it. He was better this week. I'm sorry, Paul. I do love you. I'm a Paul Heyman type of guy, but The Miz did out promo you this week. And there you go, guys. That was Raw for this week. So there you go. That was Raw. What did you guys think? Did you enjoy it? Did you think it was good? Do you think there was too many matches, or do you think there was too many matches but they were too short? Leave it in the comments below. If you do like our videos, please like and subscribe. You'll probably see some videos just floating around here. Click on one, and if you want to follow me on the old Twitter, I'm at Boise88, and I'll see you guys next time on Smack Talk Wrestling Reviews.